The masterstroke from Salman Ali Agha to introduce himself up front with the new ball. That came from the left field. Nobody was expecting it. What a great return. Picking up Abhishek. Oh, that's gone fine. Great placement. That is such a good shot. Delicate and beautifully done.
Once again, showing that it's not just looking to play the big shots that he's capable of. He can play the delicate shots as well. He's used the pace of Abrar, opened the face of the bat, quite purposely, quite deliberately. You can have a look at that. Nicely played. Last moment, almost chopping it off the wicket-keeper's gloves. Beautifully executed.
Big shot down the ground. Fahim Ashraf couldn't stop it. It's a 50 for Ishan Kishan. 9th 15 T20Is of just 27 balls. Strike rate of 185. What a knock.
And what a power play as well. 52 for one, now 60 for one, going on the attack during the consolidation phase. Found themselves in trouble against USA. They were 46 for 4 in that power play. Today, they've managed to be wicketless, almost just that one wicket up top and plenty of runs. And now Ishan Kishan starting to put the foot down with some smart batting.
Flied and driven beautifully for another 4. It was in the slot and he's not going to stop himself.
I'll tell you what, is there anything better in the game of cricket than a left-hander's cover drive? Have a look at this. Look at the elegance. There was power, there was elegance. Beautiful. Look at that big stride forward, but not too close to the ball because the intent was to hit it over the top as well.
That's an incredible shot. It's a shot of adjustment, Sonny. This isn't where he's been used to playing now on Caddy Stadium and Aaron Jatley Stadium. This has been a more sluggish wicket and he's adapting
This time it's fielded.
It's showing to me that he's a really multi-dimensional player. He's got a little harder as he's got older. He's desperately wanted to have this place in the Indian cricket team. And a little bit of distance from the team has meant that he's come back in hungry.
A little bit more effort, a little bit more grip and spin for Abrar. But he's gone for plenty, so the pressure has been relentless. Five fours in 8 balls. 7 overs have been bowled, 65 for 1.
You have to understand, Willa.
Me and Mom used to run around and do some real bad. They got hurt, now they're coming after us.
I wanted to protect you.
Say it.
Love you, Bob.
Love you too. Kisses at the end of the line, huh? Not for you.
Little leg spin. He's bowled well in this competition so far. There's a sweep shot. There's fielder there. Hitting the ball so hard, it's a long fence, and that was extremely well run. A little bit of fumble from Fahim Ashraf. That allowed Ishan Kishan to once again come on to the strike zone. And he wants this strike.
Hello, Jamaica. The land where everyone seems to run 10 seconds or less, hundreds.
Oh, made a great sound. That's a great 6. A monster. Powered over mid-wicket.
That is massive. There you're absolutely right. It's a monster 6. The connection, the moment the ball hit the bat, the sound was so good that you knew that it was going to go into the top tier. Oh, what a shot. Oh, pocket rocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a huge status of a man, but he's got such great power because he manages to find that beautiful combination between great batting posture and then just trusting his hands to plummet it through the line. Magic batting.
Another big shot, another boundary. He's unstoppable. And Pakistan, under a lot of stress, is giving them a massive headache here. Ishan Kishan, 67 of 34.
And that includes 9 boundaries and 3 sixes. That's not good bowling. That is bowling outside the leg stump. You don't have any protection over there.
This time it's driven straight. Shine Shah Afridi there, diving full length and hitting the top of the stumps.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I've noticed since Shane McDermott has come in to this fielding unit has been really tip-top, Sonny. If you could say that there was any kind of Achilles heel for Pakistan under pressure, it'd be in the field. But they've been very, very solid. Ground fielding's been excellent, catching superb.
Oh, yes, I think the effort level's been top class. They've really given it everything in these first 8 overs.
And then he has this, Abrar there, half stopping the ball. Good effort. Pakistan need to show desperation in the field. Well, they're doing their best.
Well, this is what we were just talking about. Matthew was talking about the Pakistani fielding. And now look at this. This is the reverse sweep. He's got a pretty good connection over there. And look at the effort. Look at the effort by the fielder. That was absolutely top class.
Trying to slow down the game. got the length so early, and then he absolutely hammers them. Another fruitful over for India, 82 for 1 after 8.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं, प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
शिव प्रसाद जी को बीमारी के कारण 15 बार हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट होना पड़ा। पॉलिसी बाजार की टीम ने उनका लाखों का क्लेम अप्रूव करवाने में पूरी हेल्प की। पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 550 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Fell in the first over. The second over was 14 run over. Well, Ishan Kishan, has he done something to his hamstring when he played that reverse sweep? That could be the reason why these physios out there trying to give him some treatment. Yes, maybe he slipped and fell as well as he.
इन लड़कियों के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल एकेडमी कैसे शुरू करें?
सबसे पहले एकेडमी को ट्रस्ट के तौर पर रजिस्टर करिए। इससे आप ग्रांट्स के लिए एलिजिबल हो जाओगे। ग्रांट्स के लिए इक्विपमेंट और डेली ऑपरेशंस का प्रपोजल देना होगा। मैं ग्रांट प्रपोजल और ट्रस्ट रजिस्ट्रेशन चेकलिस्ट बना दूं।
कम समय में ज्यादा मुनाफा, बस एक क्लिक में। कमाल है।
राम राम नहीं भैया, हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट में। आज इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का मैच चल रहा है और दोस्तों इंडिया का भी जो स्कोर है वो है दोस्तों 82 पर 1 विकेट। हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे YouTube चैनल पे। दोस्तों आज मैच चल रहा है इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान का मैच चल रहा है दोस्तों। स्कोर हो चुका है 82 रन पे 1 विकेट 8 ओवर के बाद। दोस्तों बैटिंग पर मौजूद हैं लास्ट 12 बॉल्स की बात करें दोस्तों तो 12 बॉल्स में 230 रन आए हैं, जिसमें 0 विकेट खोया हुआ है और उसके बाद 204 चौके आए हुए हैं और 1 छक्के। भारत के स्कोर की बात करें तो दोस्तों अभी भारत का स्कोर है 82 रन पे 1 विकेट और 8 ओवर समाप्त हो चुके हैं दोस्तों। मैच खेला जा रहा है, 1 रुपये का मैच है दोस्तों, कोलंबो में खेला जा रहा है ये मैच। काफ़ी तादाद में फैंस आए हुए हैं दोस्तों। प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर जो दोस्तों अभी यहाँ से लग रहा है वो है 203। भाई दोस्तों मेरे लाइव में आपका स्वागत है फिर से। 203 का प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर यहाँ से लगता हुआ दिख रहा है दोस्तों। किशन बैटिंग कर रहे हैं 72 के स्कोर पर और तिलक वर्मा बैटिंग कर रहे हैं 10 रन के स्कोर पर। रन रेट अभी चल रहा है दोस्तों 10.25 और भारत का स्कोर है 82 पर 1 विकेट 8 ओवर के बाद। और अभी टीम स्प्लिट हुआ था दोस्तों, तो मैच थोड़ी देर में फिर से अपनी गति में आ जाएगा दोस्तों।
Just the flow of the rhythm.
What about that for a number, Sonny? 84 India at the moment. Ishan Kishan, 73 of those.
Yeah, that is heavyweight. One bounce over the fence, right? So he's improvising now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's become much more than a one-dimensional player. You throw it out wide to him. I just gave you the strike rate, 120 outside off stump, but he's going to find a way to manufacture shots. He's in that mood.
Well, he had a look at the first ball. The ball had gripped in turn, and he knows that Saim is going to try and concentrate around the off stump. So that's what he's looking to do. That's very clever batting.
Makes room and he's done his bowl. Pakistan were in need of a breakthrough, and that's a massive one. They've gotten rid of dangerous Ishan Kishan, making room, and he's been castled.
Just got maybe a little carried away with that previous shot, recognizing that they were trying to block his onside, and so therefore he's gone to the leg side, and the ball just kissing the bails, but that's enough. And so Saim has given Pakistan the breakthrough. He's given them the wicket that they needed. 77 to him, 88 for 2.
वर्क फ्रॉम होम, हाई सैलरी, बस एक क्लिक में। अरे वाह!
अनजान लिंक्स पर क्लिक मत कीजिए। आरबीआई कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
India get the perfect start that they wanted. India continued to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Powerful batting order. He likes to improvise. He likes to play shots. If anyone was there to continue with Ishan Kishan's effort and rhythm, Surya Kumar is your man. Limbering up to the task. It's Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav. Saim Ayub has spun the ball. It's not been bad effort at all. 1 for 22, getting rid of Ishan Kishan, who was destroying Pakistan with some firepower. What a knock he played. 87% of India's runs today so far, Ishan Kishan. Three men in the ring. On the offside, one shot fine on the leg side. Oh, a little uppish. The ball once again stopping and gripping. He's bowled well.
Well, he's almost doubled the number of overs that he's bowled for Pakistan, Ayub, in this particular game. And it's his third wicket of the tournament. And you can't get a bigger moment than that right now. Ishan Kishan was the difference in this first innings so far. They were going way over 200 from a projected score point of view. So that wicket means everything there to Pakistan.
9 overs have been bowled, 89 for the loss of 2.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं, प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
As well, less grass, and well, we've had a couple of days of cloud cover as well. Mohammad Nawaz is the latest choice, left arm spin.
So right-hander at the crease, so maybe because the ball's gripping and turning, he's got the left hand spin out for the right-handed Suryakumar Yadav.
Feel this is a really interesting battle. No ways to Suryakumar Yadav, and the statisticians can be cruel because in the 8 innings that he's played Suryakumar Yadav, he averages just 16 with a strike rate of 113. They're numbers that you never hear of with Suryakumar Yadav. And this is a real test because you've got a very big boundary to the onside. Ball will be turning away from the blade and preferred angles he likes to play in.
That little caption showing it has turned more than other days. 2.4 is the amount of turn that this pitch is offering to the spinners. Ishan Kishan's knock has given India such a headway start that it's, even if they lose a bit of rhythm, it's not going to hurt them a great deal. And that's the advantage of someone who scores at that pace. Yeah, it's a proud moment for any ex-player walking the trophy out.
Felt like yesterday that Rohit Sharma had his hands on that trophy.
Yeah, straighter angle. This is not bad from Nawaz so far. As long as he's not hit for a fence, I think he would be pretty happy.
What a player Rohit Sharma was as well. And I love also the way that he's managed to stand aside and let some of the young players, we've seen one on tonight's display, Ishan Kishan getting in and amongst the runs.
Yeah.
His ability to maneuver the field. That's the other thing that he does so well. We look at 4s and 6s and the improvisation bit, but this is such a good, crafty shot.
Yeah, he's very, very smart. The other thing is, the only thing that'll really damage India now from a batting perspective is their expectation. If they expect to come in and strike the ball like Ishan, it's not going to happen.
It's an excellent over from Mohammad Nawaz, keeping it nice and quiet. 2 down for 92 after 10 overs.
Bro, बवाल
5 मिनट 5 मिनट में बाइक और कार गो फ्री यार रैपिडो
Thick and fast they come, these games. Afghanistan, UAE, England and Italy. Oh, look at the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Sounds like I'm talking about football. Yes, it's World Cup cricket. And then Sri Lanka and Australia. Big clash, that. Much ado. What a shot that is. That is a shot and a half on a slow pitch. Surya Kumar Yadav to welcome Usman Tariq into the attack.
How well has that been played? Picked the carom ball. Didn't try to overhit it. Just timed that ball. Sky waiting in Usman Tariq's pause before he delivers the ball. Good start there for Sky.
Pressure on the bowler. Boundary on the first ball. 96 now, India. Another straighter kind of delivery.
Yeah, there was much talk about all of this, about his action, and have a look. Surya Kumar Yadav at nets, deciding, well, I'll give you some practice with this. Seems like he got some from someone as well in terms of facing it.
He's a wily fellow, is Surya Kumar Yadav, who is going out of his way to do what he can for the team. This is the action of Usman Tariq. One of the things about him bowling with the left-handers is that he bowls from almost 1.4 meters away from where a regular off-spinner bowls. A regular off-spinner bowls from 91 centimeters from the middle stump. But Usman Tariq, 1.4 meters.
Robbie, if you're not used to it as a batter, how difficult it is to play a bowler like him, especially in this shorter format.
It's going to be really difficult, especially because if you've not played him before, right? And he's got a bunch of variations. From what I understand, he's at least got 4 or 5 variations. He's got a leg spinner, he's got a carom ball, he's got an off spinner, and I think his most dangerous delivery is his faster ball. His faster ball is 25 kilometers faster than his usual delivery.
A beautiful delivery. He's got 4 variations, or probably 5 kind of variations. The one you're talking about with slingy army boats, googly from there. Let's have a look at his variations. Top side of the screen, leg spin. And then, of course, high arm googly. Then you go to low arm googly. That's impossible to bowl. That's something special.
Impossible.
Quicker ball, straighter arm as well.
And quicker ball is 25 kilometers faster than his regular deliveries, and it's hard enough actually playing from that angle and trajectory.
Add to the mix that he's quite tall, so 6'2" or 6'3" around there. Trajectory 98 for 2.
India get the perfect start that they wanted.
India continued to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
.98 for 2. It really is a fabulous start. The wicket of Ishan Kishan, Pakistan will hope, means that things will slow down a great deal. What a shot that is. Oh, yes. Tilak Verma. Magnificent for 6.
That is out of the top draw from Tilak Verma. Brings up the 100 for India as well, and the 340 at 6 of the World Cup. What's wonderful about Tilak is that he will be eyeing this bowler here. He will be eyeing Nawaz, because he's played a bunch of dot balls at the other end, so he'll want to make up for that one here, especially in this over. So pressure will be on Nawaz in this over.
Not the best delivery from Nawaz. It was full, it was flighted delivery, outside off stump, asking for trouble. The length is getting the turn. Just don't go full against Tilak or Surya Kumar.
People don't realize how special that innings was from Ishan Kishan. On this wicket, it is going to be consistently like this. Every ball, every odd ball is going to keep turning, stopping. I think the slower you bowl on this wicket, it's going to be harder to score runs.
Just in general, going from the 3 games that have been here, it says that if you're the spinner here, if you're bowling as a spinner, you've got to think with an attacking mindset. So rather than think particularly defensively, you've got to use the conditions that are available. And the first of those is the surface itself. The surface is taking turn, and so can you beat the batters in flight, and can you draw them sort of outside their airline? Can you eye line? Can you get some dip? And then if you can get it away from the middle of the bat as they try and whack it, you've got this forgiveness of a vast expanse of a field. Instead of 61, 62 meters to try and clear, it's 71 and 75 meters they've got to try and clear.
So the kind of wicket where you can't step out because you can't trust the wicket enough to step out and score runs aggressively or positively. You almost have to wait on the back foot and score runs off the back foot. So it's that kind of a wicket. And that's what makes Ishan Kishan's innings so special.
Very, very special inning that was. 77 of just 40 deliveries.
The one thing the batters need to keep doing here is to keep that scoreboard ticking. Minimize the dot balls in this phase so that in the back end you can take as much of a chance as possible.
Yeah, something else that's critical, and I'm talking from having watched the couple of games before, is that what happens once the ball gets that bit older, there's a combination of a softer ball and pace going out of the pitch. And so there is that difficulty at the back end of the innings to try and find the boundary.
Question for you, Tommy. What do you think is a good score on this wicket, given everything you've seen in the last few days?
Oh, that's going to be close. Question is whether it pitches outside leg. Damascene just said there, I think he said outside leg actually, as he thought about it. And they'll definitely look upstairs. Would dearly love the wicket.
We have a play review for LBW. The original decision is not out. It's fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Looks like it's fairly close to the toe end of the batter. We've got Aldridge. Once that's ready, please have a look at Aldridge. We're just waiting on Aldridge. Here's Aldridge. On the frame, flat line. Okay, keep rolling through the pair. There's no bat. Once we clarify that, we'll just go to ball tracking when available. Just waiting on ball tracking. Here we go. Original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impacts in line. Wickets, umpires call. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
So close, so much to think about there for Kumar Damascene. 107 for 2.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं। प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो। कंट्रोल में आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं।
Back in play in T20 cricket. Who would ever think of that?
Seven bowlers has been used by Pakistan. Only one fast bowler, Shaheen, who went 15 in his first over. Usman Tariq to continue.
Looking forward to it. Every time he bowls, it's eventful. Wow. The power in these shots. So, yeah, excellent running. back for a third. That's going to be critical, the running between wickets, if you get it away from the fielder in the deep. But the first shot he played off him, that he punched it into the gap and away for 4, was on a good length. This also is on a good length, and the power he gets in both of them.
I actually think it's good timing. He's timed the ball really well. He hasn't really tried to hit the ball hard. Yeah, I think what's great is that he's not trying, he's actually waiting for the ball. He's not pulling the trigger early. He's kind of waiting for the ball to be delivered out of his hand and then responding and reacting and playing the ball.
So far, they're doing a great job, especially on this slow pitch. It's better to wait than actually to charge.
24 from 22 as a partnership is ideal in this phase. You're just looking for 6s. That's about it. If you get more, you're going well. And in answer to the question you asked before, what's a good score? I think you've got to aim around 160. And if you aim there, you might end up having played better than that all the way further. All the action being enjoyed by those in the stands. It's an occasion. A humongous one.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more about this wicket and the approach to how much you want to score. I think if you aim for 160, 170, you probably end up with a 185, 190. But if you aim for a 180, 190, that means it's forcing you to actually take the attack to the bowlers on a wicket that is not conducive to run scoring that easily.
And currently they're going at 9s. The partnership going at 6s.
Side, it'll be wide. No need to take risks. They're in good position, India, right now. 7 runs from the over, 2 balls to go. And look at the total.
I mean, you've been watching Pakistan playing here over the last couple of weeks. Dare I say, see Tariq under a little bit of pressure compared to how he's bowled in the previous games?
Everyone is under pressure. It's indoor park game. So that's quite normal.
There you go.
Fielded. Good effort. Backward point region. Good to see him fit again. He's such a wonderful fielder, really good bowler, good all-rounder, good addition back into this side.
Very good cricketer. A top fielder in Pakistan side, in fact, in world cricket. Shadab Khan.
He's also bowling a lot better than he was bowling, at least over the last 6 months now.
Oh, yes. Waiting on the ball and gets it a long way backward. Another couple. 10 off. It's 118 for 2.
इन लड़कियों के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल एकेडमी कैसे शुरू करें?
सबसे पहले एकेडमी को ट्रस्ट के तौर पर रजिस्टर करिए। इससे आप ग्रांट्स के लिए एलिजिबल हो जाओगे। ग्रांट्स के लिए इक्विपमेंट और डेली ऑपरेशंस का प्रपोजल देना होगा। मैं ग्रांट प्रपोजल और ट्रस्ट रजिस्ट्रेशन चेकलिस्ट बना दूं।
This is the end of the line, huh? Not for you.
Lovely, lovely. There's some young Pakistan fans.
You got to admire the passion of both countries and both teams. They always say that it's an easy game or it's just another game. It's so much more than just another game, isn't it?
Nicely played. Really well fielded too. 2s and more 2s. There'll be a whole lot of them. Pakistan, well, they're the first team in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup to use 6 spinners in an innings. Oh, good. This is just indicative of what the conditions are. Unskulkfake continues to take wickets. Shadley, so good for the USA. Harmit down there as well with 7. Muzarabani was so good here for Zimbabwe. Lungi Ngidi going well too.
Generally, people were thinking, including us as well, before this game. We played two games here, and that it's a spin-friendly wicket. If you see the stats, fast bowlers have took more wickets here than the spinners. 21 by fast bowlers and 20 by spinners. And the average is fast bowlers' average is much better, just 8 under 19. So that shows if you're a good fast bowler, if you vary your pace nicely, you can actually trouble the batter, especially in the mid overs.
Yeah, vary your pace nicely. Again, I think it's also about not fighting the elements. I think your ratio has to invert, go the other way, where you're kind of using maybe like a Nathan Ellis from Australia, who will bowl more slower balls than he will do his normal pace deliveries. Over back there, spin, 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 and it's Shadab, normally so good. 4 more.
This is the thing about pressure, isn't it? Think it's just another game. The stakes are so high. Even something as basic as this can escape you. That the ball turns inwards when you're fielding in deep square leg and continues to turn. So you want to attack it and time that fielding as well.
And he's our best fielder, Shadab Khan. He can happen to best of us, sure, under pressure. 6 runs from the over, 2 balls to go now. And now Nawaz is bowling his third.
India looking to try and attack it, and Ishan Kishan has done that and is therefore put pressure on all of the Pakistanis. So what they're trying to do here is try and come back, and you just got to go around looking at their faces to see if they're calm or feel like they're well under the pump. Need to try and stay calm. Dealing with your emotions on a big occasion, so important.
When you look at India batting here, it seems like what they're trying to do is just keep it simple, really. This phase, it feels like they're just trying to get that consolidation phase. It seems like they're just trying to get 7 to 9 runs and over. So if they can get to that 8 runs and over, then they're staying in lieu of getting that 180.
Actually bowled 7 off that one. Time for a drink. 2-5 for 2.
India get the perfect start that they wanted.
India continue to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
The devil has come to Pennsylvania.
So, when did this start?
There's something evil here. Something I've felt before.
India get the perfect start that they wanted.
India continue to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
My mom, was she a hero?
I wanted to protect you from all your mom stuff, from all my stuff.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Do what you gotta do.
Hand, they probably get more than that, but from Pakistan point of view, I would like to see maybe one over bowled by Shaheen Afridi, either end, maybe a couple of variations, back of a hand, leg cutters, quick deliveries, because or a short delivery too. What an innings from this little pocket rocket.
Sound off the bat. Bullets, gunshots. He's such an impressive young batter. And what's wonderful about him is that he's just played good cricketing shots. He's held good shapes. He's played them impeccably well.
He made a comeback, I believe, in Indian side after getting runs in domestic level. Right?
He won the domestic T20 championship as a captain of his side and batted the way through. In fact, got 100 in the finals of the Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament. So he's coming in from a rich vein of form, is Ishan Kishan. So having done really well in the Mushtaq Ali, captained his team to the championship there.
Change of bowling now. Magic moments just before that.
In the air, Srishan takes it. India win.
Didn't warn you, Waz. Sorry. Didn't mean to do it to you, mate.
Every time, Pommy. You got me.
Oh, so close, wasn't it? So close.
It really was.
It is the game that begun the 2020 revolution. The train is now unstoppable as it goes. But a little lap shot, and what a catch.
Misbah still remembers it whenever I talk to him, poor guy. He's here commentating.
Yeah,
He's just next door. I was just thinking he wouldn't like to see that replay. I can watch that every day of the year for the rest of my life.
Oh, funny that.
I was feeling it long gone when that happened.
This is for you then. Have a look.
Yeah, how good is that? Gautam Gambhir, 75 in that game. And him and Rohit Sharma, took us to 157. And we believed 157 was enough before, Imran Nazir came there and probably made us feel in the first 6 overs that, yeah, you've got 40 shot.
Yeah, here's the chit-chat from Coach Gambhir. Always intense when it is game time. Smiles off the field.
Yeah, actually.
He was big shout. Huge shout, and the fingers gone up. They were desperate for a breakthrough, and they have one from Saeem.
Important wicket. Wicket at the right time. Is he going up? He's having a word with his skipper at the other end. I think skipper said, you better go. It was hitting middle or leg. But good delivery. Important wicket at this stage of the game for Pakistan. Saim Ayub got his second wicket.
Saim Ayub's been bowling well for Pakistan. Variations have been really good. This time, the undercutter went for the sweep shot. It's turned just a bit. It would have hit middle and leg stump. It's given immediately. Third wicket for Pakistan. India are 126 for 3.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं
Hardik Pandya walks out to the middle. Normally so good as a finisher at the back end of innings. Challenging here in these conditions with not a whole lot of pace in the pitch. Up in the air, straight up in the air. Baba under it. Takes the catch. It's 2-2 for Saim Ayub. Pakistan trying to roar back into this one.
Mini comeback by Pakistan at this stage of the game. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries by Saim Ayub. That's his 3rd wicket. Let's have a look. A carom ball, flighted delivery, outside off stump. Got the top edge. The safest fielder in Pakistan side, Babar Azam, made it look so easy. Important wicket for this Pakistan scored. Now pressure is back on India. The big hitter goes back into the dressing room without scoring any. India now 126 for 4.
India get the perfect start.
continue to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Shivam Dube batting at 6 for India. 126 for 4. They have decent runs on the board, but looking to try and finish well here. Saim Ayub is on a hat-trick.
Hat-trick ball. He's got slip in place. Dube is out. Another very good play, another big hitter. He's calling mid-on up in the circle. Not a bad idea for one delivery. And now he's got slip. What he's going to do, the off break or the carom ball or the quicker one, we'll have a look.
He's got all of them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hat-trick ball. Goodness gracious. How was that missed? They're all up. They think it should be out for something, but it missed everything.
What drama can only happen in an India-Pakistan game? Have they gone upstairs?
I think we are going upstairs. It was that good. I think we need to check, make sure there's no touch or anything.
We have a player review for Court Behind. Original decision is not out. The feet are fearless. I'm looking at the split screen. It's fairly close to the edge of the bat. We'll go to Ultrees just to confirm whether there's bat or not involved. Here comes Ultrees, flat line so far. Still flat. Okay, there's no bat involved. Run it through. We'll go to side on just to confirm the stumping as well. There's no bat involved. Foot's down, foot's down. Thank you. I'll go back to Illy on field. Illy, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
What a nut. What a delivery. That he didn't get anything on it is a wonder. That it didn't bowl him is that too. But that's what you want to produce when you're on a hat-trick.
Drama that can only happen in an India-Pakistan game. And all of us in splits there. Incredible cricket.
Slip will stay in, mid-on will go back to long on. We'll just carry the game on. And what must happen here for Pakistan is they need to attack. Here, the couple of deliveries. Look at the loop and the turn in the ball. Looking to go big first up. Hardik Pandya, and he's gone. And that's the hat-trick ball. So well bowled by Saim Ayub. Pakistan with their spinners can look to try and get the ball up and down and can get it to turn off the surface as India try to finish off with a flurry. 2 and 2 wickets in that one. It's 127 for 4.
Enough of the silence. It's time for the shots to roar. Fearless hitters are out to rewrite history.
So 127 for 4, 5 overs to go. So Mohammad Nawaz continuing. Swings away straight to square leg. So Pakistan pulling things back in the last few overs with a couple of important wickets.
Yes, I certainly have. Because India at one stage were looking very dangerous. This is the first one. Pitching on the leg stump and would have been umpire's call, would have hit the top of the stumps.
Suddenly, the score which looked like 200 or more definitely has come down. These spinners have pulled things back for Pakistan.
This is the last man to be dismissed. He's normally very confident with the shot. This one was going away from him. It was the first ball he played. Comfortably taken.
You can say not the best selection of shots. First ball, Suryakumar Yadav at the other end, looking good. Knock it for a single.
In the context of things, it just goes to show how well Ishan Kishan batted. It's a different ball game with the others. They've all had to work hard. Ball stopped, spun. He was simply brilliant.
I think the biggest mistake Pakistani skipper made was not to introduce Usman Tariq earlier. He was the seventh bowler who was introduced into the attack. He could have actually come up earlier, maybe in the 7th, 8th over. Nobody's seen him. Nobody played him before this, so would have made a big difference.
India would be hoping to get past 160 here. Try and reach closer to 170. They've got plenty of spinners in their side as well. Kuldeep playing the game today, along with Akshar and Chakravarti. Will also be very useful on the surface. That's in the gap. Much needed. He's good against spin Dubey. Can play the big shots.
But these are big grounds. And he can clear most times, but this one was a very well played shot. He looked to not hit it in the air. He uses his wrist to hit it uppishly, but not trying to go for the lofted six, which he loves hitting.
It's a big field. He's played it beautifully, right in the middle of the two fielders. Crowd's just loving it. What an atmosphere.
So 9 runs coming off that last over. After 16, it's 136 for 4.
Bro, bawal.
5 minute में बाइक और कार go free यार Rapido.
India get the perfect start that they wanted. India continued to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
So 136 for 4. 4 overs to go. So still 2 overs left for Tariq.
Yeah, his 2 overs are going to be very important for Pakistan. He's a hard man to hit. He pauses in his action and he's got all sorts of tricks. He bowls slowly at times, takes the ball away from the right-hander. He bowls wider also. He's thinking hard. He's aiming to get Suryakumar Yadav's wicket if he can.
That's why you can see hardly any batsman has looked to charge him. They've opted to play the waiting game just because of that pause. Watching the batsman closely, if you do give him the charge, he can alter his line. That's how late he delivers it. Obviously has very strong fingers. Because he's so far back in the crease, he can play across the spin as well, against the spin.
safe.
He's gone for 18 in his 2.3, but he has definitely threatens the batter, pick up the wickets, brought into the attack. Little late for my liking, but he's doing the job for his team.
But we'll be hoping he breaks this partnership.
I don't think these singles going to hurt Pakistan. They're happy if they can just let them take singles and the boundaries. They need to dry the boundaries, which they have done so far. Only one boundary after 13 deliveries, which was in the previous over. Things have gone really quiet out there.
Shows it's not that easy a surface to bat on. Oh, well ball. And if there's no dew, then this will continue to behave in the same fashion.
Suryakumar Yadav moved towards the ball, towards the offside, otherwise it would have been a wide. But look at the way he actually seems to go out. And you think that he's going to be called a no ball because he might be crossing the back line.
It's nicely bowled. Full end delivery. It's a tidy over. Just 4 runs of it after 17, 140 for 4.
Rohan and I broke up. Rohan, you broke up?
Good news, the rain has stayed away. There was some forecast that might get a shower, but it's all clear. So you can see how Pakistan have pulled things back once Ishan Kishan was dismissed. Here's Abrar. Again, terrific shot that. That is a top shot to generate that kind of power. It's not the first time he's done it against Abrar.
Yeah, he was expensive. 24 runs of his first 2 overs, Abrar. Bowls this one a little bit on the pads. Look at the way Suryakumar punches it away. Waits for it, then picks his spot.
Risk-free shot. Hit it with a straighter bat and he picked the gap only. Such a smart batter. He's decided to stay in the crease, not lunging forward and play from the back foot. Nicely nudged away for 1.
It's been a very disciplined innings once again. We saw a similar knock from him in the game against the United States. When wickets were falling around him, he played the waiting game and then was explosive in the last couple of overs. He'll be hoping. In his mind, he'll be thinking 170. Yeah, you've got 16 balls left, so you would imagine 30 runs, even 180. On the bounce.
Yeah, long boundaries. One of the reasons why he got away with that was maybe a little bit shorter boundary. It would have been a catch straight down the deep mid wickets throat, but long boundaries. So not easy to hit the sixes.
Plan seems very clear from Suryakumar Yadav and his team that Dubey is going to look to attack. He's the one who's going to look for a boundary in these last 2 deliveries.
He batted brilliantly against the United States. India was 77 for 6 at one stage, so had to alter his game, took his time, and then in the back end of the innings, really cut loose. 84 not out in that innings of 49. Very similar here. That's huge.
That's what he's known for, Shivam Dubey. This was drop shot, and easy pickings for him.
Yeah, long levers brought into play. This was hit hard, it was hit high, it was hit handsome. This is a beauty, 88 meters from the back foot. And it's been dropped. An Aussie there who's dropped it. But that is some shot.
$14 off the over, expensive, 154 for 4.
The devil has come to Pennsylvania.
So, when did this start?
Ed, there's something evil here. Something I've felt before.
$154 for 4. Final over. Usman Tariq.
He's bowled really slowly that last delivery. Only 49 miles an hour. Just a perfect length. Lucky that it didn't roll onto the stumps. Dubey.
He's a wicket taker. He's taken a wicket in 23 consecutive T20 games. That's a good hit. Really good hit. One of the rare occasions he's used his feet. It was hit hard. It was hit flat. Straight back over the bowler's head. They're getting themselves into a good position now. 10 balls.
This Wednesday, will India become the first team to score 300 runs in the T20 World Cup? India versus Netherlands, only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Guys, this year's gonna be... You know, guys, I still think it's gonna be a great year.
And threw the ball, didn't try to overhit it at all. It's exactly what you want power hitting to be. Just go through the ball with as much power as possible.
It's a great spread. Hardik and Bumrah and Akshar and Varun and Kuldeep and Tilak. It's relentless pressure on batting.
Hardik and Bumrah just ripped the heart out of Pakistan inside their first couple of overs, didn't they? It's always going to be difficult when you've got, I would say, an above par score by maybe 5 or 6 runs.
Absolutely. I think the case was dismissed in the first few overs as far as Pakistan are concerned, because they lost wickets and they lost rhythm and they were never in this after that moment.
It was always going to be a game of the first 6 overs. And that was going to be a crucial phase of the game. The start was going to dictate if Pakistan are going to be in the chase or not. And in the first couple of overs, they threw themselves out of the chase. They didn't even give themselves a chance to get in, just kind of understand the pace of the wicket. You want to give yourself a chance to assess the wicket and then play attacking shots.
I also feel that, they were possessed in a way to just hit the ball out of the park, because that's the modern way of playing the game. I think that's weighing too much on their minds, rather than playing the situation and the conditions and having a game plan. I think they just had individual game plans. It wasn't a team strategy as such.
You might just be right, Ramiz. I think they've had more individual game plans than just a team game plan, because the conditions are always going to dictate how you're going to bat and where you're going to score runs, against whom you're going to score runs. And I don't think Pakistan assessed that at all tonight.
They tried to blast their way out of a game that should have been potentially won in the 19th over. Having the consistency. Look at that down the bottom there. Record in the last 4 ICC events. That's an extraordinary number, 96%. That is just danger zone for any opposition side.
Well, some would say that it's a mental block as well. You've got to be temperamentally strong, ready to match India's skill. And they lost wickets regularly. The top order was blown away. The middle order came in as well. And so the Pacers gave India a great start for the spinners to come and dominate in the middle phase.
And India didn't do anything extraordinary. They just hit the right areas. The areas that they've generally hit in every match. There's disciplined, good length areas did Bumrah hit. And Hardik as well, the back of a length, that short delivery area that he generally hits, the back of a length one that forces the batter to play on the back foot or the square bat shots. That's all that India did. I think Pakistan just helped them along.
No contest in the last couple of years. 7-1 in favor of India. He's got to survive this one ball from Kuldeep. Plays it down well, because against pace he'll be pretty decent. Mushraf 89 for the loss of 7, and we'll have drinks as well.
We do anything for our kids.
I do think there's something more going on. All that matters is family.
This has to be about money, right?
This stays between you and me.
Look at us. Nobody would ever think that 2 people like us would be spies.
To the KGB, I'm a POI, a person of interest. But you two are PONIs.
Phonies. Persons of no interest. It's a new beginning. We're gonna mount that spine with us.
Disney's Freakier Friday is in your future.
Good, yeah.
It's now streaming.
OMG, yes.
It's nostalgic, fresh, and freaky.
Okay, that's enough.
Freakier Friday, now streaming.
The show's definitely got it all. The Copenhagen test. It's got romance, it's got paranoia, it's got incredible action sequences.
If they think the hack is still undiscovered, we can use that.
You're telling me?
Balls. It is extremely tough, but let's see what happens. In the meantime,
You know, I would actually almost say that's right now in this scenario of the game. That's almost wishful thinking. 87 of 36 deliveries with 3 wickets in hand. And Pakistan have themselves to blame to be in this situation. Look at that, 6.3 runs in the first 6 overs in the launch phase. And in the consolidate phase, just 6.38. 51 runs for 3 wickets in that consolidate phase for Pakistan. India, 1 for 14 from Kuldeep in that consolidate phase. And Hardik, 1 for 8. Bumrah got 2 for 13. He went for 13 in the first over. He went for 4 in the second. It's been pretty clinical stuff from India, especially with the bowling.
Pakistan 89 for the loss of 7. Struggling to say the least. Right, let's relive a magic moment.
Afridi fittingly hits the winning run. Shahid Afridi. Big man, big game. It's a leg by. Who cares? And Pakistan invade the pitch.
Yeah, that's an important event in that calendar year, Pakistan winning the World Cup. But Lords it was, winning it quite comprehensively by 8 wickets. He's got to play a sensible hand here, Shahid Afridi. He's got to make sure that Fahim Ashraf gets maximum strike.
Yeah, hard to play sensible cricket when you need 15 runs and over is the trouble.
It's 15 overs too late, I'd say.
That's top edged and only be a single. Wearing the front leg, and that's how he plays.
You can see even someone like Tilak Verma is not a regular bowler. He's bowling slow through the air, not giving the batters any pace.
What's he doing here?
Just warming up that back because he's got a bowl. Been there, done that. Yeah, it's.
Right, this could be second for Tilak. Oh, he grasses it. That's the second drop. And no one else but himself to be blamed because he called for it. It was a difficult one. Running backwards is not an easy catch.
Yeah, the ball would have been spinning away from him as well because it was a leading edge that went up and was going with the wind away from him. So it was never going to be an easy catch. I'll tell you what, he's going to be made fun of for dropping that one.
The other thing about that catch is that it would have actually gone through the light as well. The opposite problem often to what you have here is there's too much light because the lights are quite low, but that would have gone up into the dark of the sky, which makes it really tricky to just get your bearings on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, that ball, as it's coming down, you can see he's done everything right, to take that catch well. It's the end of the over. It's 94 for 7 now.
The Super 8 Battle of Heavyweights.
Some big clash coming up in world cricket.
These are the must-win games.
It's one-way traffic at the moment. Well, it's not been easy for the batsman. Just goes to tell you, we've said that before, we'll say it again, how well Ishan Kishan batted on the surface.
Well, that was fearless from Ishan Kishan, and he made life very hard for the bowlers. Took them to the cleaners in the first part of the 10 over. He was superb. It was the very first over from Shaheen where he picked up 15, and then the spinners. Pakistan relied heavily on the spinners, and how well he played against them. 10 fours, 3 sixes. His bat swing and his intentions were very, very clear.
That's up in the air. This should be a straightforward chance. But it's gone to one of the safest fielders, Rinku Singh. And wickets continue to tumble. It's number 8.
Yeah, again from the back foot, is looking to launch that into mid-wicket boundary again, not from the middle of the bat, ball skying in the air, and it was a comfortable, easy catch. He had to run maybe 10 yards, and he's such a safe pair of hands, Rinku Singh. And another wicket goes by down for Pakistan. 79 required, 27 deliveries, and Fahim Ashraf only scored 10, 97 for 8.
सिर्फ 15 दिन बचे हैं, प्रेशर में अभी भी लाइन बिगड़ जाती है। सिलेक्टर्स आखिर देखते क्या हैं?
सिलेक्टर्स देखते हैं कंसिस्टेंसी, सेम लाइन और लेंथ पर फोकस करो और एक्यूरेसी ट्रैक करो, कंट्रोल अपने आप आ जाएगा। मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
Lankan Lions will defend their fortress with pride as the ruthless Aussies.
So a slip in place. Oh, that slows. The finger has gone up. It looked plumb. Yes, kidding onto the bat. Half cocked forward. They've gone upstairs. Upstairs, one would imagine.
We have a play review for LBW. Original decision is out. It is a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Running through, gap on the left. Clearly, no bat. Yeah, no bat involved. We can go to ball tracking when available. Clear gap on the left-hand side. Just waiting for ball tracking. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of outs.
So as plumb can get. 9 down now. He can't believe it. Gone like 9 pins at the moment. 97 for 9. Heroes of the T20 World Cup.
Yeah, you ready or not?
High and handsome.
You ready or not? Tell me you ready or not?
It is gone to the man in the moon.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup every day at 6 p.m.
So 9 down, hat-trick ball. Tariq on strike. Slip and play, short extra cover. He's just asking for all the fielders to come in. Long on comes into mid-on. Second time in the game, a hat-trick ball. This time I almost bowled Shivam Dube. Hat-trick ball. Coming in from everywhere. Stumps the target for Chakravarti.
Oh!
What a good delivery. I think it just bounced a little bit too much or maybe got an inside edge. They're still waiting. Are they just going to go review it? Let's do it. Go on. Yeah. Fair enough. I feel let's review it and see if he's got hat-trick.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Coming through. We've got a clear gap on the left-hand side. Just roll that back just to confirm that. Put freezer there. Yep. There's no bat involved. Go to ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off. Impact is in line. Wickets missing. Kumar will get back on screen. You can stay with your original decision of not out.
On the money, Kumar Dharmasena.
Both hat-trick balls reviewed in the hope that it could be 3-3. But the trend continues here at this ground. Teams batting second, trying to chase down a decent score on the board, have been bowled out.
$16 gone, 97 for 9.
I was programmed to protect Katie, and nothing will stand in my way. Miss me?
Such a good innings. Put India in such a commanding position in the first 10 overs. Ishan Kishan, I beg your pardon. He was just too good for Pakistan.
77. What a standout innings there. He's a happy chappy, young man. Rinku Singh. That'll be 4. Brings up the 100.
Loved the chuckle between Rinku and Richard Illingworth before he bowled. A look at the wicket to go. Yeah, didn't pick it. And was struck right in front. It's been all India. As you say, Waqar, right from that Ishan Kishan innings.
Or more.
Yeah, and then just no comeback from there. And I'd go one back, actually, and a little peculiar, having watched all the games here and seen that scores on the board would be the ones that would put pressure on teams batting second in a big game such as this, where the mantra generally is if you can do it, you want to have runs on the board and put your opposition under pressure. So interesting that he decides, Salman Ali Agha, that he is going to bowl first and then start up with his spinners and then keeps his mystery spinner who everyone's been talking about through the course of the week, the couple of weeks.
I think tactically there were a couple of real errors. 2 left-handers batting, Sam Ayub bowling well, and then you bring the leg spinner on, and that really opened the gates for Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma to an extent. A couple of long hops that disappeared over the fence. And it's moments like that that can really release the pressure. 106 for 9.
T20 cricket doesn't give you...
You've worked really hard. We need a vacation.
Strictly family time.
What the hell on our first date?
That's exactly what they did. Such a brave knock from Ishan Kishan. Although he saw his partner getting out in the first over and, one just hold back and think, okay, the ball is spinning, gripping. I got to take a little bit more time. But he just kept on swinging his bat and I love this bat speed also. and he did not hold back at all. He was very clear in his mind, Ishan Kishan, that I'm just gonna keep going, keep looking for those 6s and 4s.
Yeah, quick fire. I think it was 21 or whatever his first game. Then he gets 60. And then here with the 77, he's the man in form. And so if you want to be the one who's making the play for your team. Many would have been looking toward Abhishek because he's the danger man in the last little while, scoring at 200. The noise there's a drop catch. Not happy, Hardik.
Yeah, it could be a little glove on the way to the wicket keeper. The ball going through the leg side. There's definitely something on it. Was there a glove? I have a feeling that the ball just scooped up. Said to Ishan and Hardik Pandya, not happy. Works really hard for his wickets.
Yeah, they dipped on Ishan Kishan. Surprised him a bit. That's up in the air. And put down. Kuldeep ran. He's not happy. Well, his hands are all over the place here, Hardik. First London, then Paris. London, Ishan Kishan. Paris, Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes, straight away after that drop, or when he pushed it to over the boundary for 6, Hardik Pandya this was the one we were talking about a little while. A ball before this, just getting a little under glove, and balls are dying to the wicket keeper. Hardik Pandya wasn't happy after that. Drop catch, and the very next delivery, Shaheen Shah Afridi tonked him for 6. Still swinging his bat with eyes closed.
The domination of this fixture by India will no doubt be annoying to Pakistan and to Pakistanis. 11th consecutive win in ICC Men's T20 World Cups.
All right, Pommy, enough. Leave it there.
Shall I?
You had enough of that. You know, India has been too good in the last, maybe 15, 20 years, I would say.
Yeah, can't afford the errors because they've been so good. You watch Pakistan play other fixtures and you think, right, as you lead up to this, they might well be able to make a fist of it. They could shift that balance and start clawing back.
See the top run getters, mostly opening batsmen. One ball left in this over. It's all over. That's a clean-up job. And India comprehensive winners by 61 runs. And Pakistan have been bowled out for 114. Hardik Pandya, the man to finish things off.
India very clinical.
Wildstone Code for the man of code.
India get the perfect start that they wanted. India continue to be aggressive.
Will India be the first team to break 300 runs barrier in T20 World Cup? ICC Men's T20 World Cup, India versus Netherlands, 18th February, Wednesday at 6 p.m.
The devil has come to Pennsylvania.
There's something evil here.
क्रिकेट ये सिर्फ एक खेल नहीं, दीवानगी है। इस दीवानगी में इंडिया के साथ फंडे। दीवाने इंडिया का, दीवाना हम सब।
It was an excellent last delivery from Hardik Pandya to finish things off, cleaning Pakistan up in the 18th over. Beautiful seam position, nice and straight, hitting the timber. And Usman Tariq's just moving away from the stumps, giving room to the ball to get to his stumps. And fantastic performance from the Indian 11, led by Surya Kumar Yadav. They were superb in the first inning. Ishan Kishan 77 of 40. Surya Kumar Yadav, very measured inning of 32 of 29. When things were tough, he was superb. Dubey 27 of 17, 25 for Tilak Verma. Saim Ayub was pretty good with the ball in hand. Wicket for Salman. Tariq bowled quite nicely, but it's the other bowlers who have leaked runs. Pakistan couldn't manage when they came out to bat.
All four teams chasing here bowled out in this year's World Cup. So India have qualified. 3 matches, 3 wins, 6 points. And they go through to the Super 8s without any alarms whatsoever. And you can see Pakistan, they've got to worry that run rate falling below the US. And the last game they play is against Namibia. So Pakistan bundled out, and Surya Kumar Yadav again marshalling his resources well. It was Hardik Pandya who took the first wicket. Then a beauty from Jasprit Bumrah to get Saim Ayub. Then in the same over, getting another one. And that really rocked Pakistan. Akshar Patel came in, struck straight away. Usman, who played well, he was stumped. But there was no respite whatsoever. All the bowlers came in, chipped in, wickets kept falling. And even though the catching wasn't at its best, the bowling was just too good. Chakravarti getting into the act as well. And the final wicket, centre pole knockback. And a comprehensive win by 61. So there you go. So 175, playing 114. That's after India were put into bat. And it's the 4th time a side that's been put in has won the game, and the side chasing has been bowled out. As we see Pakistan 114 all out, and a field day for the Indian bowlers. 2 wickets apiece for Hardik, Bumrah, Varun and Akshar. So winning by 61 runs, they go through to the Super 8 on top of the table. And lot of work ahead for Pakistan, because the required run rate, the net run rate has dropped below the United States of America, as India win by 60. So let's go down now to Matthew Hayden. He's got the player of the match with him.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm down here with Ishan Kishan as the man of the match. I'll ask Kavita Singh, Senior Vice President of Aramco, to please hand over a fabulous award for an absolute fabulous innings. 77 today, that's got to feel amazing, Ishan.
100%. I think the wicket was not that easy in the beginning, but sometimes you just have to believe what you want to play, what shots are on, and you have to just focus on your strength. So I was just keeping it simple and watching the ball and playing with the field, maybe trying to make them run as much as they can. But yeah, I think it worked pretty well in my side.
Everything looks this completely in sync. Your hands look magnificent. Today you favoured the offside a little more than you have in other tournaments. Was that something that was yeah, you had a new game plan?
I think I did work a lot on my offside game. You know, it will give me the balls where I want them to bowl if I play good shots on offside. So I was just trying to hit the gaps because it's a big boundary, and you know, when it's a big ground, you get bigger gaps. So I was just trying to keep it simple, like I said, trying to hit the gaps, trying to at least take 2 runs because, you know, wicket was not easy. And, you know, I had that in mind that we need to put like total like 160, 170 runs, and it will be a very good total for us.
Ishan, the lead up to this match is enormous from both camps, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure, lots of anxiety. Do you feel now that there's a sense of relief now moving into the back half?
100%. I think, you know, India versus Pakistan, it's always a special game, not only for us, for our country as well. So, you know, we had to win this one. It was a very important game. And, you know, they had a pretty good spinners in their side, and we were just supposed to, you know, play the good shots. And, yeah, winning this against Pakistan team, you know, it will give us a lot of confidence going ahead in the tournament. And, you know, we'll try to just keep the momentum going.
A quick word on Jasprit Bumrah and Hardik Pandya in those first 5 overs.
I think they bowled tremendously well. You know, pace bowlers, when I was batting, when Shaheen was bowling, I didn't feel like the ball was doing much for the pace bowlers. But at the same time, looking at them bowl, so 2 beautiful overs. So, yeah, it was a plus point for us. And especially we know how Jassi can bowl, whether he has new ball in his hand and whether he's bowling in the death overs. And especially credit goes to Hardik Pandya for keeping it on the tight areas, you know, bowling what we planned before the game and executing his plans pretty well.
Special day, Ishan. Congratulations, mate, and good luck for the rest of the tour.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This match billed as the greatest rivalry ends in favor of India once again, making it 8-1 in T20 World Cups for Team India. Rocked quite early with the wicket of Abhishek Sharma, and after that it was complete domination from Ishan Kishan. 175 looked like 220 on this particular surface, and Pakistan got nowhere, losing wickets to pace bowlers. First 3, couple went to Jasprit Bumrah and 1 to Hardik Pandya. Rocked quite early, and then once the spin came in, the scoring rate dropped completely. The only batter of note who got to 40s was Usman Khan. And there you go. It's India once again in this rivalry between Pakistan. 8-1. And to make matters worse, it's the largest margin of victory ever in this encounter. 61-run defeat for Pakistan. As I welcome you to Higher Match Central, I have got Irfan Pathan, Piyush Chawla for company, with all the hype surrounding this whole contest. This was a clinical win for Team India.
Absolutely. There is no contest between India and Pakistan anymore. The only way we are talking about this is a rivalry because what has happened off the field, not on the field. On this cricket field, there is no comparison. It's because of the history. Otherwise, Indian team is way ahead, especially what Surya Kumar Yadav has said it as well. He's absolutely right. There is no competition. The way we batted, and the way Indian team bowl as well. From the first over, their fast bowler bowled 2 overs, Shaheen Shah Afridi, gave away 31 runs. When Indian team's fast bowler came in, Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya bowled the kind of line and length. They showed that in this pitch where the turn is available, fast bowlers can bowl well as well. So there is no competition. When the spinners came in after early 3 wickets, there was a game over. But the approach from Pakistani batters, I just couldn't understand.
We'll get that. We'll get there in detail, Irfan Bhai, because we have a lot of talking points from the first innings, from the second innings. But just the magnitude of this win in title defense, where you won the World Cup the previous time, huge pressure going into a different country and facing off against Pakistan. It showed like India had no nerves.
Well, you know, the champion team it's all about, because you don't need too much time to go and, you know, adapt to the conditions. Indian team is armored with all those kind of players that they can go and perform in any conditions, and that's what they've exactly done here. They came here just 1 day practice, and the way they played their cricket, they meant business over there. When they were batting, Ishan Kishan was very clear. Although we lost Abhishek Sharma early, but Ishan Kishan took that responsibility. He's batting it felt like he's batting on a different pitch and other batters were batting on a different pitch. And once India posted 175 on the board, it was at least 20 runs too many for Pakistan, I thought, but it turned out to be 60 runs too many for Pakistan then.
Amit Mishra, Irfan Pathan, And this man, Hardik Pandya, it's an elite list. You know what I'm talking about, of course. Wicket maiden. Just to set the platform for Team India at the start in a Pakistan game. What do you think of this over?
Oh, absolutely. He just bowled a right length. When we were there in the commentary box, we were thinking, can he bowl slightly fuller or should he just go back and bowl his length, which is slightly shorter? He backed his length. He bowls short of length. He made sure that didn't give anything in Saifzada Farhan's half. And this is exactly how he got him out. That extra pace, extra bounce, and the line outside the off stump really worked well for him. He set the tone beautifully.
And followed up by Jasprit Bumrah. Was lucky, Saim Ayub, to get that 6. But then when you lose 2 in the over, that's game done there.
Well, we all know what quality Jasprit Bumrah brings it to the table. First one, he was lucky, and then comes from that Yorker. And after that, the way Salman Agha played that shot, you expect the captain to play a better shot than this. Here into the second over of the inning, you already lost 2 wickets. That was quite irresponsible from him. But Jasprit Bumrah, he is doing what he's best at, and bowling in those tight areas, making the ball talk, and he was just brilliant. And first 3-4 overs, when you're chasing 175 runs on the wicket, where the power score is around 150, and you lose 3 wickets up front, you are kind of at least 70% out of the game.
And we spoke about spin at the end of the first innings after the Pakistan bowled. It felt like Pakistan bowlers got a little more turn than what India managed. But still, Akshar Patel, I thought there would be a little more assistance. Ends up getting 2 wickets, including that crucial wicket of Usman Khan, who was going well along with Babar Azam. What did you think of his effort?
Oh, I think he's wonderful. And I always feel that, he always goes under the radar. Like whenever he bowls, he's got that solid, variation with the wide arm. He actually bowls that undercut delivery, which doesn't turn, comes in from that wide arm, and always targets the stump as well. And then when he knows that batters are trying to actually attack him, he can spin the ball from that angle as well, which makes it even more tougher. It might seem that he didn't get much turn, but because his arm is very much away from his ears, always batsmen are thinking that ball will come in. But if it turns slightly as well, it actually creates a bigger angle. Eventually, as a batter, it's all about, how the bowlers creates angle. And Akshar Patel creating angle is a master of it.
At what point can you change that up, Piyush, as a spinner? Because batters are giving room, trying to hit him, especially Usman Khan, he's darting it in, and then he decides to bowl slightly wider.
And if you see Akshar's action, he's such a smooth action he has got. Till the last moment, he can have a look at the batter, where he bowled a couple of slow balls to Usman Khan, where he picked it up, and then after that, he just bowled a little quicker one through the air, and they had no answer. So that's where he makes sure that he's keeping an eye on the batter. Even he's not taking any pauses, but he keeps an eye on the batter.
Subtle dig from Piyush Chawla. But let's talk more on this fabulous victory. But first, let's hear from